Greetings, peers and queers. My name is JC Akasha Nova, and I am your hostess for the channel. I am the person that this channel is about, and the person that this channel revolves around. But since the beginning of this channel, there have been other people of importance that have been on this channel or have been spoken about on this channel. And one of those people was my Aunt Carolee. One of those people was my Aunt Carolee, who was my hero. She was my blood relative. She was my biological father's sister. And of all the people related to me, in blood, she was the only one who saw me for who I was. Even when I was little, even when I was a baby, she saw who I was. And she loved me. And I loved her. There was a lot of times growing up. Where I knew that I was different. And I thought that being different meant that I would not be loved. I thought that being who I was and not being able to change it meant that the people around me were going to stop loving me and that I was going to die. I thought that I was going to die because they were going to stop caring for me or housing me or feeding me or taking care of me, talking to me, or acknowledging that I exist. And my Aunt Carolee was the only person like me in my family who I could be myself around and who saw the real me. She saw how scared I was. And she saw how I was really there. And I had to hide it for so long from the people that were supposed to be closest to me. How I was constantly putting on a role and living a lie. And sometimes I would slip up and I would show the real me. And people would correct me. People would correct me. I was told, don't do that. Don't say that. Little boys don't use the word cute. You're not supposed to like the color pink. You're supposed to play with trucks, not dolls. It's not just the typical, oh, this is my gender thing, but how I was unafraid around people who were different from me. And I was told you need to be afraid because they are different from you. But we were somehow able to pick and choose which of the people different around us we could choose to associate with, whether or not they were friends of my parents. My Aunt Carolee was a really good friend to my mother. And the two of them knew each other for a very long time. I'm pretty sure before my father came into the picture. Carolee is survived by her partner, Sue, who still lives in Washington State. And I just got done watching a service that Sue and her son and friends and family around her came together to make in honor of this amazing woman I can't begin to tell you the stories about her. When I was growing up and times were hard and I thought I was going to die, or I thought that I was going to harm myself, Carolee came into my head. The image of my aunt rung like a bell in my head. And I just remembered, no. If Carolee Struck could do this, if she can live her life and be her authentic self and love and be loved and find love and live life, then I could do that too. Even when it gets hard. Even when I'm by myself. Even when I know that what I'm doing is a lie. Even when I ask my family, year after year, can I be me? Would you love me if I was me? And then having them say year after year, no. Now's not the time. It's lonely. You don't know what you're talking about. Now's not a good time for me. Carolee was there. And even when she wasn't physically there, the memory of her was there. Everyone that I've ever met that has met Carolee has nothing but positive things to say about her. She is a force. Earlier on in my channel, I did a few videos where I did unboxing. I did unboxing videos. They were boxes of gifts that were sent to me by my aunts, Sue and Carolee. This is going to be the last unboxing video. And this is the last box that I get to open from my aunt. I've already opened it. I opened it up because we had a service and we were all encouraged to take out our passing stones. Now, for those of you who don't know, and I didn't know this either until my Aunt Sue explained it to me back in winter when Carolee passed, this is a passing stone. It is the cremated remains of your loved one pressed into a stone, a smooth stone that you can keep with you, that you can hold when you want to remember, that you can bring out to nature in the places that she most loved. This is mine. A lot of us have these. A lot of us have these. But this one's mine. It came with a card. This is an image. This is how beautiful she was. Also in the box, there is a letter. Parting stone, solidified, cremated remains. Thank you, Sue. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna read your letter. There's two remembrance cards. They're identical. And in loving memory. Carolee struck June 6, 1953 to March 5th of 2023. I hope that you can read this because I can't tell right now. A life well lived. Wherever a beautiful soul has been, there is a trail of beautiful memories. Ronald Reagan. You touched our lives and made them richer with sweet memories, forever remembered as vibrant, joyful, and caring human being. Oh, I don't know a single person that had anything ever bad to say about this woman. Okay. That was the last box. This is the last package I'm going to open. I already know the contents of this. This is going to be a box that I once sent to Sue and Carolee a long time ago. There's some other items in here, and I'm sorry if I'm a mess. I don't normally get emotional. I don't normally get emotional like this. This was my one family member. This is the box that I had given Sue and Carolee a long time ago. A lot of the items in it are the same items that I gave them over a decade ago. This is a business card for Sweet Sassy Glassy. These are paracord bracelets, 2 of them, because my aunts love to hike. And they love to hike, and oftentimes when they were out in the Pacific woods or hiking mountain trails or in fields, they were just enjoying nature and enjoying each other's company and being out there, being connected to the earth. A lot of times they were hunting Bigfoot. A lot of times they were seeking out Bigfoot as absolutely something major to my Aunt Carolee. I have 2 of these bracelets. This one is a whistle. This is a cop whistle. This is a cop whistle that I had found a long time ago, and I gave to her because it was just something interesting. It's not something that you usually see in America. This is usually, you know, like Victorian age beat cops and stuff like that, but you know, Carolee loved odd things like this. She saw the beauty in them. She loved the uniqueness. Part of it is broken, but I can absolutely fix it. This is a necklace, and it is a Bigfoot, a Sasquatch necklace. I can repair it, easy peasy, no problem. I'm actually wearing one of the necklaces that she gave me. This one is a pendant. This is one of the necklaces that she gave me in one of her other packages. Beautiful little pen. I'll make sure I got this right. And here are some stones. Some of these are stones that Carolee and Sue found when they were walking around, when they were hiking. There's some flat skipping stones. And there's this one. This is the Dino Rock. It is a rock, but doesn't it look like a T-Rex head? It looks like a T-Rex head. There are other stones, precious stones and gems in here. This is another one that I want to show you because this one means a lot to me. This is the first precious stone that I ever had. This is my first crystal that I've ever had. This is the first crystal I ever had. It is a rose quartz. It's a rose quartz point, double pointed. I got this, thank you, babe. I got this when I was living at my first house from a girl who moved into the rental house next door to me. And me and her would talk all the time. And my mom would be like, don't you go over there, they're dirty people. They're not clean, they're not civilized, they don't have money like us. But she was my friend. And I wasn't allowed to go over there anymore, but she gave me this crystal. And this is a rose quartz. Rose quartz stand for love and harmony. I kept this for so many years. And I would hold on to this when I didn't know what was happening to my world. I'm something and I don't know what it is. And if I tell anybody, they're gonna stop loving me. My parents got a divorce and I have to go visit my dad. And my parents hate each other and they don't pay attention to me. But I've got my crystal. And then later when I was older, I put it in a box because it was my most valuable object that I ever owned. And I gave it to my favorite person in the world. I gave it to my Aunt Carolee. I am so sorry that I'm crying, but I am so happy that I had her in my life. I would not be standing here today if I didn't have my Aunt Carolee growing up. I would have been dead a long time ago. If you're watching this and you knew Carolee, just know that she was as wonderful to me as she was to you. And if you're watching this and you're wondering, are you enough? Are you valid? Is there any way that you could find love in this world? Yes. Yes, there is. Because if Carolee can do it, you can do it. If Carolee can do it, I can do it. If I'm here today, then you can do it. Whatever it is. Please. Love yourself. Love the people that come to you and they implore you, please, I don't know what's going on in my world. I just need someone to understand me right now. Love with all of your heart. Carolee would have wanted that. Happy Pride to all of you out there. I make new videos every week. This was a really hard one. I love you. I love my Aunt Sue. I love my Aunt Carolee. Be good to yourself. And take care of each other. Bye.